VMware Workstation is a hypervisor that runs on x64 computers. It enables users to set up one or more virtual machines on a single physical machine, and use them simultaneously along with the actual machine. Each virtual machine can execute its own operating system, including versions of Microsoft Windows, Linux, BSD, and MS-DOS. VMware Workstation is developed and sold by VMware Incorporated, a division of EMC Corporation. VMware Workstation supports bridging existing host network adapters and share physical disk drives and USB devices with a virtual machine. In addition, it can simulate disk drives. It can mount an existing ISO image file into a virtual optical disk drive so that the virtual machine sees it as a real one. Likewise, virtual hard disk drives are made via vmdk files. VMware Workstation can save the state of a virtual machine at any instant. These snapshots can later be restored, effectively returning the virtual machine to the saved state. VMware Workstation includes the ability to designate multiple virtual machines as a team, which can then be powered on, powered off, suspended or resumed as a single object, making it particularly useful for testing client-server environments. The VMware Player, a virtualization package of basically similar, but reduced, functionality, is also available, and is free of charge for non-commercial use, or for distribution or other use by written agreement. Version history. Known issues, known limitations of VMware Workstation, as of October 2009, included the following: hardware support. Workstation 8 is the first version that requires an x64-compatible CPU. VMware virtual machines do not directly support FireWire. VMware Workstation version 5.5 provided only experimental support for 3D hardware acceleration, via Microsoft's Direct 3D8 API. A video has appeared on YouTube that demonstrates several 3D accelerated games running under VMware Fusion and Mac OS X. The release notes for Fusion Beta 2 include a list of 3D accelerated computer games that can run within Windows XP-based virtual machines. In version 6.5, Direct 3D 9.0 API support is provided on Windows 2000 and Windows XP guests and on any host OS. Version 7 has support for Shader Model 3.0 and OpenGL 2.1 graphics. It can run Crysis at 14 to 18 frames at low settings. Windows Display Driver model support was introduced in version 7.0, allowing Windows Aero to run in virtualized Windows Vista and later Windows guests, but OpenGL is regressed to 1.4. 64-bit guest operating systems require a 64-bit processor and a BIOS compatible with x86 virtualization. Intel processors require Intel VT hardware virtualization technology, as Intel 64-bit processors without hardware virtualization technology do not have segmentation support in long mode. Only 64 Armenian DRAMs processors of revision D or later, and Intel M64 TVT-capable CPUs, can run 64-bit guests. VMware Workstation virtual machines did not have SATA support until the VMware Workstation 10 release. Network protocols. VMware Workstation may swallow CPU interrupts, making maintenance of accurate time difficult. VMware Tools. VMware Tools is a package with drivers and other software that can be installed in guest operating systems to increase their performance. It has several components, including the following: drivers for the emulated hardware, VESA-compliant graphics for the guest machine to access high screen resolutions, network drivers for the VMXNET2 and VMXNET3 NIC, N-Sonic Audio PCI Audio, mouse integration, drag-and-drop file support, clipboard sharing between host and guest, time synchronization capabilities, support for Unity, a feature that allows seamless integration of applications with the host desktop, third-party resources, ready-to-use virtual machines, many ready-made virtual machines which run on VMware Player, Workstation, and other virtualization software are available for specific purposes, either for purchase or free of charge. For example, free Linux-based browser appliances with a Firefox or other browser installed which can be used for safe web browsing. If infected or damaged, it can be discarded and replaced by a clean copy. The appliance can be configured to automatically reset itself after each use so personal information is not stored. VMs distributed legally only have freely distributable operating systems, as operating systems on VMs must be licensed. Ready-to-use Microsoft Windows VMs, in particular, are not distributed, except for evaluation versions. Other tools, PowerWF, provides a visual representation of VMware VIX scripts, converting them into workflows, or converting workflows into PowerShell templates and modules. VIX is VMware's addition to Microsoft's PowerShell for automation of the VMware player. See also, OS-level virtualization, x86 virtualization, references. Further reading, review of VMware Workstation 7 at ZDNet UK, rated 9/10, review of VMware Workstation 7 at V3, rated 4/5, external links. VMware Workstation product page, Workstation at VMware Store.